Hey friends, welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Friday! I feel like it's echoing in here. This room is getting very empty. Like straight ahead of me, the shelves are empty and that shelf is almost empty. I just need to organize it all over to one section. I'll have two full sections completely empty. Oh my goodness. So happy. I have all of my boxes packed. I have two orders that one's getting paid today and then one next week. And then I had three that people didn't pay. I canceled those orders. You're too late. So the notices have been sent out every single day. You had your chance, so you missed out. Yeah. And you're on the list. You're on the list. So I had three people that just they viewed the invoice. I could tell. They chose not to pay. They chose not to let me know that they were going to pay at some point, and it's done. It's over. No more. You cannot buy at the next sale or the next sale or the next sale. You're done. So yeah, not gonna play that game. If you claim something and you take it away from somebody else and you decide not to pay, done. You're done. I know. Anyways, because I send the invoices and you receive the invoices and you look at the invoice and you decide, I don't want that. Okay, well, you know what? Anyways, that's not fair to everybody else. We're going to do football today. Woohoo! We're doing 3 football projects. I hope they all turn out. I'm not sure on this one. So this is our cute little Chocator tray. Okay, so this is Chocator tray. It's a little small for this. We'll see how it turns out. I might have an issue with getting like the very edge right here. The numbers will be there for sure, but like the very edge where it has like a border, that may not be on there. I did leave the blue painter's tape in there because I thought, well, it's going to be messy. So I'm hoping that when I peel that off, it will look good. So anyways, I painted it green. I did leaf green, not new leaf, did leaf green and left the blue painter's tape. We're just going to do this in white. We'll see how it goes. I was thinking that I should put resin over it to make it permanent, like so you could use it as a tray, but you can also spray it, or you can put the dishwasher safe Mod Podge that you're supposed to be able to eat off of. It takes a long time to cure, but I'm thinking that I could do something. I don't know if these little jars, where's my little jar, the little things of resin. I thought I had one here. I have 2 lights. But the little things of resin, I don't know if that's enough to do this whole thing. I think I probably would have to mix resin. What do you guys think? I probably would have to mix the resin and do it outside. I've never done that, but I'm kind of feeling like I really want to do that on this tray and take this and sell this. I actually have 4 of these trays. If this works, I'll probably do a few more because I really like that. Okay, then the next one is the big 'Tis the Season. I painted my backer all white to begin with. We'll see if that works, and then I'm going to do the center stripe. So our local college football team, the San Diego Aztecs, they are red, white, and black. So I'm going to do, the words will probably be, I'm trying to decide. Help me decide on that. Okay, so I have all this stuff ready. Let me put you down. Let's do this. Let's go here. It'll be easier. Okay, so we have the tray, and I'm going to share to VIP in just a second. Okay, so we have the tray. I painted that green. I'm going to chalk it in white. Okay. Then we have this one, the weekend football forecast. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. So that's going to go on here. This is our drop-in frame. Or this will slide out, but I actually have to have it in there because you can't put the letters on there. I don't think I'm going to do the background. Should I do the background? Maybe I should do the background. You guys tell me what you think. Should I do the background or just leave it white? I was going to do the football color, and then I was going to do weekend in red because their colors are red, black, and white. I have white for the background. So red, and then black, and then the football, and the background's white. And then I was thinking of doing red around here. Or should I do black around there? You guys help me out with that. Let me get to comments. So let me do that. Let me put myself in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So help me out with that. And then I'm going to show you this one. I need help with this one too. I'm thinking that my colors. So I just base coated everything in white. I have my round. I'll look at messages in just a moment. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is my words are going to be black and white. The center stripe will be red, okay? So I tried to think, there's so many people struggling with this, and I'm like, how can I make this easy? I'm going to chalk this part, okay? So I'm going to chalk this part, chalk this part, chalk this part, okay? So I'm going to do all the chalking. When I peel this up, because I'll probably do I'll do this part, and then I'll do the words last so that it doesn't get stuck all over here. When I pull this up, I'll have my line right here that I'll be able to tape that off, and I'll leave just a little bit of white because I saw a picture online. Let me show you what I saw. Okay, sorry. Oh, maybe I didn't, I didn't take a picture. I actually printed it. It's out there. But there's like a little border of white, and then I'll do red in there. So I'll paint red in there. It's going to take several coats because painting red over white takes like 3 to 4 coats. But that's my thoughts. So green, brown, black words. Okay. So with white, so I'll just do all black, and then see how it has like the little outline there. So this will be black with the white, and then the background color I'm doing it red. Okay, so that's that. Which should I do first? Maybe I should do this one first to get this great big one out of the way. But let me say hello to everybody. Let me do all that. Let me share the VIP group. I don't even have it up on my phone yet. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna do all these football projects and get them over with. Get them out of the way so that you all can see how they are. I haven't looked to see if these are still in stock. They are going to restock it. They did say it was going out of stock. They're going to restock it. I did grab some extras because I might just have a class and teach and do like a class with some of my local people, but I would have to cut the rounds because I don't have extra rounds. So, and I'm not going to order them because I just got rid of all the ones that I had. So, okay, let me see here. Hi, Lori, how are you? Hi, Laura. I know. So I'm going to do it, and we'll see if it works the way that I'm going to do it. I hope it does. I think it's going to work. I think my thinking process is good on this one because people were trying to figure out. I saw so many people struggling. I even saw one person that just gave up and started over with a fresh round because they messed it up so bad. On their Facebook Live. So, hi, Betty. Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. Hi, Sarah. I know, Sarah. Yeah, it's annoying when people don't pay. Hi, Denise. I don't have any rounds left. No. I ended up with 3 for myself that were in the other room in the shop. Yeah, yours is being ordered. Yes. If anyone didn't pay and had those pallets, it wasn't the pallets. The things, the things that they didn't purchase, they weren't big orders. They were small orders. That was the problem, is that there were 3 orders that were small, that were like about $30. And I just don't understand why they didn't pay. So there you go. Oh, Dixie Belle Gator Hide might work. Oh, that might work. Okay. I do have that. I'll see. Can you eat off of that? Because I want to be able to use that for trays. Let's see. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Resin, yeah, resin would work. I'll just maybe I'll just make a few of them. If that works, I'll make a few, and then I'll mix up my resin and I'll put it outside because it'll smell. Hey, Pam. Hey, Barb. Hi, Tony. Good morning. You do the background in green like the field. Oh, you mean on here you would do the background green? So you think I should paint this green? That would be kind of cute. Should I do that? Should I paint that green? Do I have my green in here that I used? I might have to go in the other room and grab it. Let me look up here if I have one that's that color. That's leaf green. I don't know if there's enough in there. It doesn't sound like there's a ton in there. It sounds like it's dried out. But I could start with it. That one's evergreen. That's too green. I could do it a different green though. I could do it avocado, where that's a different green. Hi Cheryl, hi Vicky, hi Carrie. Yeah, it would be nice to do that green. I could do that. Okay, well let's get started because we have a lot to do today. Let's do this one first. Okay, so I'm gonna do the words last. I think that's what I should do. I don't know. Because I don't want to have it be messy on here. Okay. So the first thing to do is to get the whole part straight up and down. That would be like one of the most important things would be to get the whole part straight up and down. So let's do that. And like I said, it's going to take a couple of coats of red to do this. Okay. So I think what I should do is this. I should go like this, and then I'm just going to pull it off, and then we'll get it in place. Okay, so it might be pretty close. I might even be able to slip this under there. I might, but that's a lot of screen. So here's my thoughts: is this is a lot of screen. You know what? I might have to put that underneath of it because it's going to stick to here. Here, let's do this. Let's do this because it's going to stick. Okay. Yeah, this could be the tricky part, getting this in place. Without a helper. Without a helper. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah, it would be easy if you had somebody helping you, right? I actually think I'm pretty close. Okay, that looks good. That looks really good. Let's make sure we got all the air bubbles out. I am going to do the words last. I'll end up putting this back onto the backer sheet, and I'll do those words last. I hope it's not going to be too messy. Okay, so let's do our football. And we'll do, because I don't think I can peel that up and lay that back down easily. Maybe I should do this part first, because this I can lay down pretty easily because it will attach. That once I pull it up, I probably want to just peel the whole thing off. Okay, so I usually start at the top, but let's do it backwards. Hi, Jeanette. You have a work meeting in 5 minutes for, oh gosh, I bet you're secretly. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're going to keep watching. Hi, Chris, how are you? Okay, so I painted all white first, then I'm going to do the words. So I did cut out the words because that's going to be easier for me. I'm going to chalk them in black. The center part's going to be red. Okay. But first of all, we're going to do this part. Okay. So I'm using Ivy. I love this new green color. I hope it's the right green color. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to look really good on here. Okay. Using one of my larger size squeegees that I usually use the minis, but this is going to be good because I can spread it quickly, and I'll peel this up. You're going to chalk and peel. Okay. Because guess what? It's going to dry fast. I could even paint with this. I don't usually paint with my chalk paste, but this is a great color. Maybe I want it all to match. I don't know. Okay. Let me get that all nice and smooth. We're going to peel that up. We'll gently lay it down. We'll do the football. We'll peel this off of here, and then we'll do the words. Okay, so I just wanted to try to figure out the easiest way to do this without making a big huge mess, and I see so many people struggling with this larger size transfer. Get over there. Okay, so peel this up. Okay, and I don't want it to flip up onto the words. Okay, so peel this up till it's just barely past. I need a third hand. Anybody want to lend me a hand? Don't want that green to flip over onto that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I have it completely released from there. I can gently, gently, gently lay it back down. I'll do the football, and then we'll peel this whole thing off, and then I'll move this part. Okay, so I'm using espresso. Espresso is a deep brown. Okay, so I'm gonna go up. I think that's probably enough, maybe. Okay, so got my little squeegees here. Gonna go up. How's everybody doing? Can you believe it's Friday already? It is Friday, right? This week has flown by. I did not even get all my Christmas stuff posted every day. I failed at that, but I will get caught up this weekend. I'm sorry. It's taken a lot out of me to get Sophie taken care of every day. She's needy and wants to be held a lot. She's feeling good. She's doing really good. Her incision's looking good. She's doing good, but she's being a baby. She wants me to hold her and to lay with her. Okay, I'm making sure it's smooth. I'm ready to peel. That's a big area to do. So I'm hoping that it's nice and smooth. Okay, here we go. I'm going to peel that up, and I'm going to take the whole thing off. Okay, looks good, looks good. Oops, I missed right here, obviously. Evidently, I missed that corner. Let me just... Okay, I think I got it. Let's do it again. Okay, looks good. We don't want it to flip up and get the other part. Looks good, looks good. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, I'm going to take this whole thing off. And so I can do, oops, that center part there. Darlene, right there. Okay, hopefully that didn't mess it up. Oh gosh, why is it not? It didn't go through. It's not going through the screen. Oh well, I have a little area. It just doesn't want to go through right there. Maybe my screen is defective? Okay, all right, let's peel this up the whole way. Okay, I need another person. I'm like trying to just kind of gently just kind of get it off of here without messing any of it up. And I don't like to pull my screen diagonal, but okay, I got it. I'm going to attach that to the front of my cabinet for just a moment. I think we should dry this before I move it because I am so famous for making a big mistake. Hi, Deb. How are you? I am just one of those people that will touch it and it will be messed up. And then we'll do the words. And then we'll bring this back and we have to paint that center. So this has to be 100% dry. Okay. And I'll put blue painter's tape on it to tape it off. Yep. But you can't do that until it's 100% dry. Look at how nice it looks. It looks perfect. You know, it might be a little bit bumpy, and there's like a little tiny area down here that didn't get green on it. I am not going to split the small stuff, guys. And it is all small stuff in life. I promise. I promise, I promise. Those things are all the small stuff. Okay. It's drying. I can tell it's changing color, so it's not quite dry yet. We have a lot to do. We have 3 projects today, so we're going to get through them all. Okay, is it dry? It's still a little damp in areas. I feel like the football was really thick because it's such an open area. Okay. All right, that is done. Okay, I'm going to set it to the side. It looks really good. Okay, now, setting that to the side, I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to try to line this up with the words. Okay, so I have the backer up here for a reason, because I will probably have to move the words underneath of it, because this is going to go ahead and stick. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is not being able to line that up. I'm going to have to hold this And I'm going to have to move the words. Okay, so see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to move the words so that it, yeah. Okay, how am I going to do that? I swear I need one more person. Sarah, can you just run over here? Okay, let me just hold that. I'm going to do these in black because my college colors here, because we don't have the, we don't have our football team anymore because it went to LA. So we have a college team though. Our college team is red, white, and black, the Aztecs. So, getting close. I'm getting close. Yeah, it's like I just need another little hand in here. Once I get one area, it should be good. If it's not perfect, I'm going to be fine. Let me look. Okay, that looks good. I just need to peel up this side and kind of fix it. I feel like it's off just barely. You know what? It's going to be the shadow. You know how it kind of has a shadow? That's how it's going to be. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. So this is going to be chalked in black. My background's going to be white on it. My area here, I'm going to paint red. So we'll bring that back in and we'll do that red. So this is going to be black because black, red, and white. Okay. So I know I need you. I need you to come help me. Sue doesn't help me anymore. Sue's so busy with her stuff. She is Lieutenant Governor of the Kiwanis Club. That is an important thing. So yeah, the Kiwanis Club here does a lot for the local schools. We actually live in a poor area. You know, I live in San Diego, but Lakeside is a very poor area. We have a lot of apartments that are Section 8, and our kids in some of the schools, they don't even have shoes when they start school. You know, they're coming in and their shoes don't fit properly. They don't have backpacks. Sue helps with a backpack drive every year. They used to do shoes too. I think they just do a certain amount of shoes that are donated to each school so that the kiddos, if they don't have shoes, they're able to get it in the office. But it's not like shoes for everybody, but they do like a huge backpack where the backpacks are all stuffed with school supplies. So she's really good about that. She's super busy. She's a busy lady. Okay. All right. I'm ready to peel this up and I'm going to be happy with however it turns out. Even if it's not perfect, I'm going to still be happy. This is a big stencil to use. I suggest if you have a friend that can help you, just you and her do one, or have your hubby help you. Say, honey, I need your help. Can you come help me? It is a lot to pull this up. And you want to make sure that you get it before it starts to dry on there. I'm just strategically placing my finger on here so that I don't get my finger in the chalk paste. And I don't want to drag this over it. Okay, I think that maybe I can grab this from the back. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to grab it off of there. Okay. And my transfer is probably going to fold. It's okay. Don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff. You guys, I got it. Okay, so there we go. Woo, 'tis the season. Okay, I'm just setting that to the side. My stencil's a little bit scrunched here. Don't worry. All you got to do is gently peel. It's not like the old days when they stuck forever and your stencil was ruined. You just gently peel, gently pull. There we go. Okay, and I can wash this and use it over and over and over. Hi, Julie. How are you? Just gently putting that right there. We're going to dry this. There's one tiny area. I'm gonna just touch up one tiny area that didn't take, and I'm going to fill that in. Okay, and then we're going to paint the center part red. Okay, and then we'll be done with this one, and then we're going to do the other ones because I'm going to do all the football projects today. Get those done, get those ready for my craft show. You could do like your local high school colors. I feel like my customers would be more apt to buy the college colors. We have a lot of people that go to the games all the time, a lot of friends. So I am doing our college colors. I actually looked it up to see red, white, and black. It's actually scarlet, but I'm gonna do Tuscan red. Okay, so let's bring in our sign. I have to tape it off and we'll paint it. We'll get, and like I said, it's going to take a couple of coats because to put red over white is a feat. Okay, but I didn't want to guess where this goes. I saw a lot of people struggling with it, and so I'm going to tape it off. I'm going to leave like a little bit of a line so that there's a tiny bit of a white line and then red in the center. That's going to look so good, guys. All right, so let's do this. Let's grab our blue painter's tape. I'm hoping it won't pull up the chalk paste. I think it won't. I have never had any issues with it. Okay, so I'm going like that, and then I'm going down by just barely, just like 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and then I'm going to seal that. Okay, so we're gonna paint red right there. If it's not a perfect line, you know what? That's okay. I'm doing the best I can do. You know what? We're experimenting. So I did see somebody do this and they taped it off the wrong way. So I don't want the red to meet right up with this. I want there to be a little bit of a white border. Just like that. Okay, so then red in the center. And, yep. Okay, so I'm using Tuscan red. We'll start putting our things on there. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Hi, Bridget. We're making a football sign. 'Tis the season. It's going to be red in there. So red for our Aztecs. So I actually have a larger brush. This might get the job done more quickly. I am going to have a lot of layers. At least, I'm thinking at least 3 layers of red. Because putting red onto white, but putting red onto the brown also takes a lot, and it's going to show up more brightly. With it being on the white, the red is going to be more bright. If I was painting this directly onto the brown, which is the color, this is our 16-inch round that I just sold a ton of, that I ended up having 3 left in the other room. Yeah, I sold them at a really good price. So a lot of people are going to have these in their hands. So it's gonna actually look better with the white under it. It's going to make it bright. The color of this sign on the back. Okay, this is the color that they are. I had to put 4 coats of white to get this solid white. Okay, we're going to dry. We're just going to keep drying in between. So a lot of you guys have your orders coming soon. Some of your orders might not even be there till next Monday or Tuesday because they're coming UPS. I have one order that came back to me. You guys, don't laugh. Do not laugh at this, but I was making sure that all the labels were right and all of that, and I took this great big stack to UPS. Okay, so I took all my stuff to UPS. This is a funny story. This is a story of my life because things like this happen to Darlene. So I took all my boxes to UPS and they scanned them in as I put them up on the thing, and they're heavy. And you know, they would tell me if there's something wrong. So then yesterday I got a big box from Chocator, and I'm like, these look like the boxes that I just sent out. I'm like, what did I get from Chocator that was in a box that big? Because it's one of those great big Chocator boxes. I open it. Guess what? It was one of you guys' boxes. Somehow I did not put the shipping label on the box. Inside was the order form, so I knew whose box it was. So, and this person had several boxes coming to them. So this box is going to be late. So what happened was it still had my shipping label on it from when Chocator sent it to me. So it came back to me. At least it had a shipping label on it. Oh my goodness, is that funny? Yeah, yeah. So it came back. It came back to me. So it's going back out today. Now, only something. Have you guys ever done that before? Crazy, crazy. I did have one that I had out there for the postman. He goes, "This doesn't have a shipping label," and I had it sitting on the printer, so I was able to put it back in. Hi Marilyn. Hi Doris. How are you? Making a football sign. 'Tis the season. Okay, I think one more coat will probably do it. We'll see. I do have extra if I need extra paint. I have another jar, is what I meant. I have another jar if that one runs out. Okay, I'm hoping that I get a nice fine line. Sometimes blue painter's tape doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I can't use the frog tape. The frog tape works great, but guess what? It has latex in it. Yeah, the frog tape actually has latex in the properties of it that makes it seal really good. Okay, this is looking really good. I think that this is probably going to be it. When I dry this, I think that I'm going to be happy with this color. It's looking really good. We'll see. Sometimes when you dry it, you go, "Oh, one more coat." Oh no, it looks really good. I think we're going to go with this. Okay, I'm going to glue the words on, and then this one will be done. And then we'll move on to the next one. Oh yeah, that's a good deep dark red. See, I was trying to match the cherry red because some of the other things are going to have cherry on it. Okay, cross your fingers and your toes for me. I actually didn't have to pay the shipping twice, Cheryl, because I just had to go and I had to reprint that label because I hadn't used that label. So is that funny? I hadn't put the label on there. Okay. Oh, it's looking good so far. It's not peeling up the chalk paste. Okay. All right. We're doing good so far. Looks good. Looks good. All right. Nice clean line. You guys, do it this way. This is the way to do it. Okay. Looks good. It peeled up just a little bit of the grain. Maybe, or maybe that part didn't take. Okay. Whoo, this is, look how perfect that is, guys. Okay. Aztec colors. Woo! How exciting. How exciting. Okay, let's put this part on first. This is the little hanger. I'm not putting a bow at the top. My people are not bow people. My people would just hang this on the door. They would not put a bow up there. Okay, I'm just putting the jute. I'm going to do my little hanger. It's not going to be very long. Just like that. Okay. I'll glue this on and then I'm going to actually set it on the table that's in front of me. I'll move it up there so it can lay fat. So it can lay fat. It turned out so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I do have these for sale. This part, you could chalk the words on there, but then the words are just going to be black. I wanted there to be the white background, honestly. I wanted it to be like that. Okay, let me get glue on here. Oops. My glue is not coming out the end. Sometimes I gotta jab it with my stylus to get it going. Okay, we have 2 more projects coming up. So hang on. We're gonna do 2 more football projects. We're gonna do them all. Remember the one last year that said 'tis the season? It had football and it had a pumpkin and it had the coffee cup, like the pumpkin latte. I think I have some of those. I think I'm going to do that too to go in this section. I think that would be really cute. Okay. All right. Let me get this on and then I'm going to set it to the side so it can dry. Right, like that. Kind of wiggle it a little bit to get it to seat down. Scooch it over just a hair. Okay, that looks good. Oh my gosh, guys, it turned out so good. Okay, so for me, the key was to paint it all white. I did the green first, and then I did the brown. Either way, just if you have a helper, that would be great. This part, I was worried because it was so open. I think there's a hair. Nope, there we go. It's off. And then tape that off. Do that part. I did the words. If you didn't have the word cutouts, you could just chalk the words directly onto that. Okay, so yeah, that worked. Okay, let me set it over here for now while we work on the next one. So this can dry flat so it doesn't move. Okay, so it's on the table. There's a table right in front of me. Eventually that table will be behind me. when Darlene gets her act together. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, someone said that I should do this green, the background green. That would be kind of cool. So let's paint the background green. And maybe we'll just leave this color. We don't have to paint everything. Okay, so let's paint the background green and get that part done. Let's see, where's a board I can put this? And I should just I'll use my chalk paste so that it all matches. Here, let me put it on here. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks. I think it turned out perfect. I'm so excited. And guess what I got? Did any of you guys see the Halloween mugs that Brenda Durant made? The ones that she got from Target? I got mine in the mail. So we'll be doing, maybe I'll just do a little video on the weekend. But I do have those. Okay, let me see if I have a great big brush to brush this on that would be easier. I am wondering if I just use one of these and make it look more like grass. I wonder. I might need to fill it in, huh? I'm like, wonder if I can cheat. No, I'm going to have to fill it in because that is not going to look good. But I'm going to just keep using the same chippy brush. I wonder if I watered it down. Maybe that would work. Oh yeah, that might look more like grass to water it down, huh? I watered it just a little bit. We'll get it all filled in. This board is gonna be dead when I'm all done. Okay, so back and forth, trying to do it before it dries. And then I'm probably going to have to get a different brush because this is leaving lines in it. But I kind of like that. Kind of like the lines like that. We'll see. We'll see how I like it. I might not do it completely solid. I'm kind of am liking that it kind of looks like a field. What do you guys think? What do you think of this? It kind of does look like grass, huh? Let's dry it and let's see what it looks like. Sometimes when you dry it, it looks totally different. Yeah, I found the mugs. The mugs are at Target. So I was able to order them online. There was a link. So let me see if I can find the link. And I can share it here. While I'm drying this. My order has arrived. View the order. If I just bring up one of them, then it should, yeah, okay, so I think I can share it with you guys. Maybe. Let me see. Let me see if it will let me share. Gosh. I'll have to look. I kind of like it like this. What are you guys thinking? What do you think of that? I think it's kind of cool like this. I think I'm going to leave it like this. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. So I just use a chippy brush. I'm going to set that up there. I think that looks great. Okay, so we got that part done. Let me find the link for you guys. Okay, I want to put this somewhere where it's not going to touch anything else. Let's bring this down. This is our next thing. So we're going to do brown, we'll do red, and we'll do black. Okay. Let me see. How can I share this? How can I share the link? Usually there's a link for you to share. Maybe I can do it this way. Oops. Copy the link. I'm going to try it, you guys. And then somebody open it and let me know if it works. Okay. So they were really cute. They were only $5 each. Okay. I don't know if that's going to work. Someone open it and let me know, please. It's going to show up. Let me know if that worked. Okay. We have to figure out these letters. Let's get these all on here. So forecast is easy, but the E's are different on this. I think that'll let you do it. So yeah, Brenda actually put the link, which was very kind of her. Not everybody is willing to share. I'm always willing to share things. I share my links for my t-shirts and all that stuff. But on her personal page, she had put the link for the mugs. And then she actually baked hers for 2 hours at 300, which maybe that's the key. I'll dry them overnight and I'll bake them at 300. I got 2 sets because I thought they were just so darn cute. Okay, I'm trying to get this lined up. Okay, there's forecast. I got that lined up. Let's get the football in here. It worked. Perfect. Perfect. Now you guys have the link. So I was able to do, I did 2 sets because it gave me free shipping. If your Target has it available, you can go pick it up. My Target didn't have it available, so I had to have it shipped in, and it took 2 days to get it, which isn't that long. Let me see if I have the picture of it. I think I might have saved it on my camera, but I don't know. Let me see. Oh, no, I sent it straight to my printer. Okay, sorry. I was trying to share it with you guys, but it was so cute. It's little Halloween bugs. And that's going to be a project. Okay, I can see that there's air bubbles. I'm going to try to get all those air bubbles out because you don't want air bubbles in there. That when you have a big screen like that, it's real easy to miss the air bubble, and then you got it looking weird. Okay, my problem will be the E's on here. The E's all look pretty much the same. I don't know if I can put everything on here. I did do a little bit of an offset, so let's see if they're going to fit. Sometimes when you do an offset, they don't fit next to each other. Okay, there's one. Just going to carefully get each one in. We'll chalk it. We do have the other project. We still have this one, guys. We still have this one that we're going to chalk all this in white. That'll be after this. I'm going to see if that tray works because, guys, I want it to be easy, and I think those trays were on clearance. I got 4. I don't know if they're still there. Can someone check and see if Chocator still has these trays for me? Is somebody able to do that? The trays, I thought they were $4.50 for me. That was as a designer. I think they still had them last week, but I don't know if they're still there. Can't get it. This is gonna be red, black, and my no, you know what? I should do it white, huh? Oh yeah. Okay, so I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna do I'm gonna do red. Oh yeah. Do I need to do that black? Is it gonna show up? Is the black gonna show up against here? Is the black going to show up against here? Or do I need to do that white, even though it's already white? And then do the edge around the frame black? Let me ask you that question. Oh, my end's upside. No, that's right. My end is right. Okay. Just have to get it lined up, Darlene. So, yeah, figure out your colors, Darlene. Help. Okay. All right. Can you just paint the words? You can paint the words, but there's like a little bit of a border around it. There's like a barely a border that will be white around it. So that's why I wanted to do it, because it'll have a little bit of a white border. So that's why I'm doing it. Yeah. And it's not distressed, but there's an offset, which an offset means that the wood piece is a little bit bigger than what the word's going to be, just barely. So I'm trying to think, okay, so I know I want red, and then do I want this black, or is it not going to show? I might want to do it white, and then do the edge of this black. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's do this red. So let's do our red. This is cherry red. Actually, it'd be easier to do this first and pull it out. But we'll start from the top. I'm so used to starting at the top. Let's do that. Let's start at the top. I'm trying to decide if the black is going to show on there or not. I don't think it's going to, so I think the black is not going to show. What about Dune? No, it can't do Dune for the letters because the colors of the school are red, white, and black. So I don't want to do Dune. I want to do I'm doing the school colors. So red, black, and white are the school colors. That's why. I know. So even though I'm like, okay, let me get all these out. Because see, like, I'm going to show you on this. Oh, maybe it will work to do black and it has a little white around it. So we'll do black. We'll do black around on forecast because there's a little offset. So an offset just means, can you see the offset? An offset means that there's a little bit of area around it that's just going to stay the color that you painted it. Okay. Get each of those off. If it's hot where you're at, you're going to do a couple of these and then peel them. It's not really hot in this room. Okay, so I'll do black. You know, if it totally flops, then I will just do something else. Okay, got our black. Actually, there was a lot on the squeegee already. All right. So it should be outlined in white. So it should show up on the field part good because it's going to have a little bit of an outline. Whoops, I got red in there. Oops. You don't want that. Okay, so there's that. Make sure it's all nice and even. Okay, are you ready for this? So the F is separate. And then the rest of forecast is one piece. Okay. So if you're just chalking that on there, it's just going to be one color. Okay. But I like there to be the little outline. Okay. So see how that is? It has a little bit of an outline. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to do this in our brown. Make sure everything is back down. We're going to use our espresso. Okay. I think that's probably enough. Oops. My squeegee's stuck. Okay. Gonna get this all done and then peel it. This is espresso. I really love it more than I love bark. It's such a nice deep brown. It reminds me of burnt umber. It's the same color as burnt umber, which I use a lot. Bark is more chocolate color. Okay. Gonna make sure this is nice and smooth and then we'll peel this off. This is gonna be so cute, guys. All right, we ready? Okay. All right, make sure you're not touching anything that you just chalked because it doesn't turn out very good if you do that. Okay, there's like a little oopsie there. It might just be the stencil. It might just, yeah, I think the stencil is just distressed right there. Okay, looks good, guys. All right, there we go. I don't know if, yeah, that's the way it is there. Who knows? Who knows if it was supposed to be like that? Mine is that way. Okay. Whew, let's dry this. You looked on surfaces and I didn't say anything. Okay. So, yeah, that tray might be gone. Ooh, guess what, Darlene? You're messing it up. Okay, let me just gently dry so these don't fly away. That's gonna look so good on there, guys. I'm so excited. And then we'll look at the frame and decide. I think we're just gonna leave the frame that color. I don't think we're gonna paint the frame. I think the frame's going to be just fine. And if somebody wants to paint their frame, they can. It is looking so fantastic. And if you mess up a little bit on the football, it's not even going to matter because it is a little distressed. And I'm not inking anything. I'm just leaving it because I want that white background. Make sure that everything is dry before I touch it. All right, looks good. Looks good. Okay, all right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think the frame is not, they don't have the frame. The frame, I don't think they have this frame anymore. Hi, Susan, how are you? Okay, this is gonna go in here. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I kind of like that. Kind of looks old-fashioned. I'm going to glue this in. Because my customers will think it's broken if it kind of moves around. So I always put some glue down here in the slot. That's what I do. It's not interchangeable once you have put little pieces on it, because you can't slide the thing out unless you did Velcro. So if you want to reuse this frame, you could put Velcro on your pieces and slide this out. But I'm just sliding that in there. I just put glue so it stays. Okay, we're going to line all this up and figure out our placement. Okay, so we're going to put this here. That looks really good. It does look like grass. You guys, it looks really good. And then we'll just kind of get our placement, see how we need this to be. And okay, so the K is the center. And then, okay, this is the center, like between the E and the C. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I like it to look good. Okay, that looks really good, guys. I'm loving this. Maybe it needs to go a little bit higher. And then this goes up a little bit. Right like that. How's that look? Hang on a second. Those allergies are doing their thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, I love it. I think it looks great. Okay, let's get our letters glued in place. Try to put them back down where you had it. So I kind of spread mine out further. Okay, the letters on the stencil are actually closer, but I kind of like it spread out a little bit like that. So you do it how you like it. Honestly, there's no right and wrong. Don't let anybody tell you that you got to do it this way, got to do it that way. I really think this is really cute. And I kind of like just having the brown on the outside. It kind of reminds me of an old-fashioned football. So I'm going to just leave it. What do you think? Would you paint the outside red? Red would be the color I would go with if I did it any color. Okay. I think the frame color will go well with, yeah, I think so too. I'm just going to leave it. I think that it just needs to stay this color. A lot of times I'll paint it, but guess what? I'm really loving the brown with it. Okay. So that goes right there. And then I think. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. You know, if it's not perfect, it's okay. Like this probably should have been over just a hair. I'm gonna just scooch it over just a little bit because I can. Okay, there we go. I know. I just used that chippy brush and I watered it down and it actually looks just like grass. And that was the Ivy. I used Ivy chalk paste, that new chalk paste. I need a little bit more because it must be warped. So I'm going to put a little bit more in the center so it can grab it. Okay. There we go. Okay, that one's done. Now we have the hard one. I saved the hard one for last on purpose. So we have that. Okay. Because I don't know if it's going to turn out. So I wanted to at least get the other projects done. So I have this taped. I painted this. I painted it green. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I like the green with that. Okay, so I'm not fuzzing it, nothing like that. It might be a pain to get out of here. I'm going to try to get this centered in here. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to get this down in here. Fairly centered. You know. Okay, right to the edge. Right to the edge. It actually needs to go up just a little bit. It does. It needs to go up just a little bit. Darn. Okay, let me see if I can do it. And it's really hard to figure it out, to know how it's going to end up. Okay, so my numbers are there at the bottom. My numbers are at the top, but it still needs to go up a little bit further. Darlene! Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe there. Maybe there. Okay. Got the bottom. Hello. Now it's not centered on the sides. How about like fourth time's gonna be good, I hope. Maybe fourth time is a charm. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, bottom is, top is. Get all my air bubbles out. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I have a squeegee here that is clean that I'm going to get all my air bubbles out. Going to put it right to the corner. I do have my blue painter's tape still in there because guess what? I didn't know how it was going to work, and I knew it was going to make a mess because of the white chalk paste. Okay, I didn't want it getting all over the sides. I wanted to just be able to chalk it and then pull it and then pull the blue painter's tape. But the blue painter's tape did sit there overnight, so it could potentially pull up some of the other stuff. Okay, I think I got all my air bubbles out. Let's go sideways now. Let's just do this. We're going to do it all in white. Okay, it's going to look like a football field. And then I do have a little corner I can peel up with right there. Okay, all right, this one's good. My other sign looks good. Praying for this. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do resin on it. I've never done resin on it. I've never done resin, but we'll see. And my white was pretty dried out. I did have to put some water in here to make it fluid because it was really thick. So I think I have it the right consistency now. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to be careful on the sides because it doesn't go all the way to the side. My transfer doesn't go all the way to the side, so I'm gonna start over here, and I'm hoping I can get this and not make a big fat mess. And I'm hoping that I can do the whole thing and not have to peel halfway through. Okay, so I'm trying to hurry. And I want to make sure that I will not be able to lay it back down. So however it turns out is how it's going to turn out. So I know that I have to hurry because it will start to dry. Okay, let's get some more over here. This is not the ideal frame, but I have 4 of these frames. So I'm going to turn it and I'm going to go in. Okay, I'm going to turn it. Look at, I have chalk paste right there. Okay, it's starting to dry. If it's a little rusty, I'm going to be okay with that, you know? I didn't know if this would work to begin with. Okay, so if you have some of these little trays, you can try them out. I put blue painter's tape in there to tape it off. And, okay, I'm ready to peel. But I want to make sure it's completely covered. I'm just going over it one more time. Make sure it's completely covered. And then, are you guys ready for me to peel this? I'm ready to peel it. Okay, I want to make sure that there's no like lines in anything. Okay, I think I got it all. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's peel it. Okay. The corner, it's not like all the way to the corner. Let me see if I can get better. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right if it's not perfect, guys. I am fine. I'm fine if it's not perfect. Not gonna cry. Not gonna cry over. Oh my gosh, it is perfect. It is perfect. Look at that. Will you look at that? Okay, now the true test will be when I take off that blue painter's tape. Look at that, guys. It did turn out. Okay, it took me what, five times to get it in place, but I did it. I didn't give up. All right. Okay. Let me see. Hi Nyla, how are you? Hi Susan. You did find them under the sale, $5.04 for Perks members for these trays. Thank you. I knew they had been on sale. Okay, I have Clorox wipes, but because I want to clean my fingers really quick. I have stuff on my fingers. And then I'm going to peel off the blue painter's tape. But guess what, guys? I want to dry that first because I don't want the blue painter's tape to drag in there. That looks so good. Okay, we're doing it. We're getting ready for football season already. It's only July, but it's not too early. It is not too early. See, family football. And it says, pray hard, play hard. Pray hard, play hard. That's really cute down in the corner of this little thing. Okay, get it all dry. Get it all dry. Oh my goodness, guys. We've got a lot accomplished today in a short period of time. I have a lot of cleanup. Cleanup on aisle 3. Yeah, it will be fine. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, let's peel off that tape and see what we got. Oh, that was the mold trays. Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's peel this blue painter's tape off. Hopefully it's not attached forever. It might take off some of the tray, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna start peeling it. Okay, my paint did bleed under it on a couple areas. I'm not worried about it. You know what? This frame is a little rustic. It will be fine. I could take white and touch up those areas, but you don't even see it. Look at that. Like down here, there's just a couple of areas. Nobody's even gonna care. Look at that, guys. Okay, let's bring in the other sign. There's this one. Let me grab the other one that we did. So if you're just hopping on, we did 3 signs. Go back and watch this one. I'll put this one from here. Just slide it right there. Check that out. Yay! We're ready for football. We don't do a lot of football in our house. My husband goes up to the neighbors and watches. He loves the small. Yeah, aren't they cute? So size B, size D, size D. Sorry. So if this one sells out, I don't know if it's sold out already. I didn't look, but I have some coming. So don't stress. And they are restocking. All right. Now, I'm not worried that this doesn't have red on it because not everything has to have red. And guess what? There's some paint on the side. Oh, it doesn't matter. I am not sweating the small stuff. Not sweating the small stuff at all. Let me look and see if these are available. Chocateur. Let me see if the stencil is still in stock for you guys. Really quick. Let me see what football stuff. Football, come on. Okay. So it's still in stock. So all of these are still available right now. All of them are available. I'm going to give you, who ordered these already? Anyone? Anyone have football people in your family that you need these for? I'm going to give you a cart link. Sorry, I am just one of those people that doesn't have all her ducks in a row at 6:30 in the morning. The 'Tis the Season one, I will get that link for you too. I'll grab that link really quick. I have that in my, let's see, why is it not? Guess what? It's not giving me a cart link this morning. Why is it not giving me a cart link? Okay, please do. Okay. My phone's acting up. Copy the cart link. Let me get you the stencil things, and then I will get you the link for everything else. Okay. Come on. Now my phone's not resetting. You guys. Yep. That's my life. Okay, so here's the cart link for this. That's for the stencils, okay? I'm going to get you the link for these cutouts. It's going to be in my Chocateur section on my website, okay? I'm going to specifically give you the 'Tis the Season one, but the other ones are there also. So let me give you that. It's $5.75. So you have shipping, so make sure you order something else so that you don't have to pay shipping on just that one thing. So there you go. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to put you up to me. We did so much. I'm so glad that we were able to get these all done. So these can just sit like this. It can be a tray. I'm going to try my hand at resin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to try my hand at resin on that. And then this can hang. You can put this on your front door or on the wall by your TV, whatever you want to do. All right. Love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will be back on Monday with a bunch of fun projects. Yeah, it wants to fall over. All right. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Let me see if there's any other questions first, though. Let me put this down. That was fairly easy. So, yeah, that was, you know what? This is leaning because it's not straight up and down. That's what the problem is. I know. I love them all. Thanks so much. So I can take them to my craft show. All right.